Good morning, happy Wednesday. We're halfway. I came home last night after my dentist appointment and I pretty much went to bed. I ate a tiny dinner and just crashed. I didn't crash, I read a book, you know. I'm reading a new one right now. I'm listening to a new one right now. Well, both are true. The one I'm listening to is called Hollywood Park. Pretty sure I'm right about that. I'll put a picture here. Interesting. I think I'll probably finish it. I saw it at Goodwill this past weekend. And I was like, that sounds kind of interesting. It is a true story written by a man who was raised in the, I can never remember it, synonym. It was a cult back in the day. I don't know. Anyway, it just kind of chronicles his life growing up in and out of that kind of shenanigans. And interesting, it's written very interestingly. I don't know. So I didn't buy it there, but I did at Goodwill. I didn't buy it because I didn't want the big hardback of it. It wasn't in super great shape, but something about it made me kind of stop and take note. So I looked into it, and my husband and I, a while back, listened to or watched a, I'm so confused between reading, watching, and listening. We watched a documentary about a group like that. But anyway, interesting. So I'll probably finish it, but it is a little odd. But anyway, I'm a little odd. A lot odd some days. Anyway, I just didn't feel great when I got home. I had my dentist appointment and I'm just like stuffy and I don't feel super. But anyway, no fever, no nothing like that. I don't feel sick really. I just am tired, run down, you know, all the things you feel by Tuesday. Anyway, I am feeling a little mess around and find out today. We'll see how that serves me. But it'll be a good day. It will. It's a short day with kids. We do have a special, so that is great. Hold, please. Yes, that means I can work a little bit at work. And then my meeting today, I gotta get going. My meeting today is at our district office. We're adopting a new social studies curriculum, which this is my 16th year in the district. We've never had a new one. The latest one that we had adopted was years before I started. So I started 16 years ago in this district. And the previous curriculum, I think, ended with Reagan as our president. So I've always had to go out and find my own stuff. Yes, they have links to stuff that we can use, but it's not cohesive. I prefer something a little better. Anyway, just there. So I'm curious to see what they have in mind. So I'm going to go there and kind of look at the curriculums. Kind of excited. Anyway, I'm going to get going, but that's why I didn't come on last night. Just didn't feel well. Not feeling great this morning, but it is going to be a good day. It's going to be a mess around and find out day, children. So just so you know, I'm kidding. Painted my nails last night. They're California raspberry, one of my favorite OPI colors. Anyway, that was random and odd. And in fact, you did not need. You're welcome. I will see you, probably not after school. Again, I've got to jet out as soon as I can to get to the district office. They're going to have it all on display so that we can just look through. We did the same with our math and science curriculums that were adopted a couple years back. So Anyway, I will catch up with you probably in the morning. If I do come back on, it will be at home later. But if not, I'll see you in the morning. Hello, happy end of the day Wednesday. You do not hear me say that very often, but I thought, you know what? I have 6 minutes. I have to turn off everything, and I might as well come on and say hello. And then I'm gonna skedoodle to my meeting. But, what was that? I don't know, I heard a noise. Anyway, today was good. It was short, it was fast, it was fun. It was busy, you know, all those things. We did, I think I told you, ow, just got my finger stuck behind my shelf. I think I told you earlier in the week or later last week that we were gonna do a couple of things that I had copied off for the week of Valentine's, but that I hadn't gotten to, and that is in fact what we did today. I'm picking up little fragments of cleaning supplies, and I'm not sure why. So that is all we got to today, that in our normal everyday work. So I am gonna have to address that tomorrow because it is driving me quite crazy, quite frankly, quite crazy. So I'm gonna deal with that mañana. And with that, I think I have to go. So I'm gonna run to QT and get a beverage. I'm super excited. I don't know if I'm gonna get iced coffee, which I probably don't need any more of, or an iced Diet Mountain Dew, which I also do not need any more of because it has caffeine, but here we are. Anyway, I am glad that I got to at least pop back on, and I will be working on the first part of this week's video when I get home tonight. So I will, I guess, just see you in the morning. Good morning, it's Thursday. Happy Thursday. Yesterday, last night, what did I do? Oh, I did come back on like for 2 seconds or something before I went to my curriculum viewing, which was really cool. They have some, you know, they're always gonna be sort of the main publishers, I guess, but there was some really good stuff for social studies. So we're adopting a new social studies curriculum. And what else do I put in here? That's what I went to see. I have some of the limon, and I love these, and so I'm gonna use these up. I've been drinking the grapefruit ones every day. I love Zip Fizz, it's so delicious. Anyway, and it makes me drink lots of water. This is supposedly for an 8-ounce bottle of water. 8 ounce? No, that doesn't sound right. Really? Anyway, like a small, like a, you know, one of those plastic ones, maybe 12 ounces. But this is 32. And I just keep adding water all day. So not all day, but you know, throughout the day. Anyway, that is that. Gotta talk myself through it. Coffee procured. It's a hard life. Anyway, the curriculum was good. And so we looked through all that they had available. They had McGraw-Hill. They had one called, was it TCI, I think? Studies Weekly. And then Savas, which is what we use for math and science. And then what else? Was that it? I feel like I'm skipping one. Anyway, we reviewed them, gave our feedback. They just had a QR code we scanned, gave our feedback, and then we left. So because of that, hold please, I have to cut this again. I keep tearing them and there's hardly any room. BRB. Okay, here we go. Anyway, did that, came home. Oh, that was my point. So ended up being home a tiny bit early. I got home by like 3:30, which is crazy. So I made the dogs food. I did a pound of hamburger and a pound of chicken. and then made all the rice and steamed the veggies and then mushed them all together. Voila, dog food made. And then I made us turkey burgers. Please, that was a hold please, but my voice quit working. Then I organized craft stuff. I put up my video first, then I went through craft stuff. And then what else did I do? I think that might have been it, except for reading. I finished this novella, The Housemaid's Wedding. That was really cute. It was, I mean, maybe an hour. I don't think it even took me an hour total. Maybe 45 minutes because it's very short. But that was kind of fun. And then I started a new book, but what was it? What is it? Oh, The Briar Club, right here. So that one's interesting. So far, pretty interesting. It's set back in time a little ways, not like medieval or anything, but like early 1900s, I don't know. Anyway, or maybe not quite that far back, 20s. Anyway, I'll tell you as I'm going. But interesting, and I'm still listening to this one, and that is odd, but you know, I'll finish it. It's interesting. It's just a biography. Anywho, that's it. I think that's all I've been up to lately. I mean, since you saw me last, which was 24, not even hours ago, no, like 12 hours ago, I'm gonna go get myself ready to leave for school. I am ready. I'm ready. Oh, and I paid bills. Yes. How can I forget that fun activity, right? I paid bills just a little bit early because, I don't know, I was just sitting at my computer, so there we went. Anyway, I think today at school is pretty normal. Reading groups. Next week, testing. We have STAR tests Monday, Tuesday. We're just going to knock out both the reading and the math. Anyway, that is next week. We only have 2 more weeks after this week before spring break. I think I said that yesterday. I'm just like, I feel like Christmas is just over. I don't know. Anyway. It's a little bit late. Yep. Oopsie daisy, 6:34. So I will see you after school. Happy end of day Thursday. It's very late. It's 4:15. I just got back to my room. I was just jawing around, yakking with my principal, assistant principal, co-teachers. We were just having a good old time. I'm gonna put this right. Don't fall. Don't fall. There we go, right there. Tomorrow's Friday. I know, I'm so excited. Tomorrow is Friday, and today was pretty good. This afternoon, say it with me, got a little silly, but it's just, you know, a lot of reminding people of what they already know. You know, there we go. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And we did get we got all of our groups and all of our things done. So that is always a good feeling. Their reading is amazing. They are doing so well with their actual reading of the words, and their comprehension is, I would say, by and large, getting much better. So that is pretty awesome. Anyway, my throat is dry. It's like super dry, and my voice is shot, and I just want to go home and go to bed. Don't think that's in the cards, but I did get all my mail put away today for their mail to go home with them. We send it home every Friday. I'm sure I've said that about 100 times. If not, I said it 101. I'm not making sense. I'm sorry. I'm overwhelmed and overstimulated right now, big time. Just so much this afternoon that I just want to go listen to nothing for a little while. But I have a book to finish, so that won't work out. I probably should sometimes just give myself that silent break. I do actually at home. You know, if I'm reading words on the page, it is silent. It's just, well, or quietish. We do have dogs after all. They're not all that quiet, but I just feeling kind of over stimulated. So I'm gonna get going home, but nothing really much to report. Tomorrow, regular Friday. Then next week we have testing, and I do have to run in and talk to a teacher about that right now. So it will be our last STAR test before the AASA state test. So they're making kind of a bigger deal about it. So I have to go see what we're doing and how's it going to go down. But I will see you in the morning. Today no, I won't today. I was going to say I might record a little bit about my book journal, but I think I'll wait and just do a February wrap up. But we got the date up. Everything up there is ready and done. Everything looks pretty clean. I pushed in a couple of chairs, but really that was it. So great job, guys. Anyway, I will catch up with you tomorrow morning. Hope you have a great night. Good morning. Happy Friday. It is a Reading Rainbow shirt day. And look, wearing my cute little Christmas present, rainbow earrings. It's going to be a great day. Any day that starts out with rainbows is gonna be a great day, right? Am I right? Anyway, today is hopefully going to be uneventful as far as anything that is weird, and it is going to be a regular Friday. I know. We're gonna do our quizzes next week. I'm super excited. Well, yes and no. I'm super excited because it is Read Across America week, which means we're doing some fun dress up days and it's fine, things like that. And then I'm not excited because we're doing testing. So Monday and Tuesday are going to be our STAR test. Not sure how to work that around drop everything and read time. That's going to be interesting, but I have to type up a schedule, just a quick K, tell us to stop, drop, and read at this time, blah, 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 for our principals. Coffee's ready, that's ready. This one next. Anyway, hopefully we'll work that out. Maybe I'll just say end of day on those days. I don't know. First thing in the morning, we'll see. Anyway, can't remember where I was going with that. I think our first day is Fox in socks, so I've got to get out all my cool socks, which is no fun really for me because I don't wear shoes that support socks, but it'll be fine. Maybe I'll wear them on my ears. Katie Butler did that once. Anyway, I am... That time, that powder got to me. It is anything in the air. That's why I cough, because of air. What was I gonna say though? We're doing a lot of just test prep things coming up. Mostly that will be after spring break, but also leading up to it. I'm just kind of turning things over to them more, and we still have to do the writing. Another week has gone by and we have not done that, but we've done other test kind of things, so it's all good. That maybe, you know what, I wonder if I should do that small group. Maybe I will. Maybe we'll start it whole group and then we'll work on it small group, even though they're going to be sad because we read in our small groups, but I don't know. We'll see. Hold, please. I got another order in the mail yesterday from, I was just looking at this and it reminded me, from Elle's Studio. She is a big name of scrapbook stuff in the small, I don't know if it's small or not, but I watch maybe 5 YouTubers that do the Project Life or the bullet journaling, that kind of stuff. But Elle's Studio, and she has monthly kits. And so I really liked some of her stuff. So I subscribed and I got my first little kit. I took it all apart and looked at it and then put it back in its little bag. So maybe I'll show that in another video. But if you go to her site, which is shopelsstudio.com, you can see, and it is the February one. I got in soon enough that I got that one. But mostly it's just journaling cards, and then some little chipboard accent pieces and some little, I don't know, like thicker paper accents, but there's not a ton, but there's plenty, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna work on that. I did not do a good job of working throughout this week on my last week's spread. So I have 2 weeks worth this weekend, but I am bound and determined to get them done, and I will. So last week and this week, but I have a ton of good pictures that I want to use. So at least I know I have a lot to work with. So that's good news. Anyway, I'm going to get out the door. It is, wait, what? It's 6:24. It is 6:24. Cue the applause. I don't know how that happened, but I would like to thank all the people who were with me in this journey of getting out the door on time. I get out the door on time. You know what I mean. I'm early. That's right. I'm early. I am early. I'm going to go now. Have a good day, and I'll catch up with you after school. Happy end of day Friday. It is time to go home. Not quite, but it is the end of the day Friday. I am going to set you down, and I'm going to go get paper towel wet to clean off the calendar. Hold, please. Okay, I'm back. So, I'm going to do the get ready for next month. Oh my goodness, tomorrow is next month. I said that to the kids. I said, when we come back, it's going to be March 3rd. And their minds were a little bit blown. They were like, wait, how can it be the 3rd when it's going to be Monday? So it was fun explaining time that the first of the month is not always on a school day. They didn't buy my explanation, but I tried real hard. Anyway, whoops, I'll get that. So I'm gonna put up our new month. I'm gonna gather papers from this afternoon from the, they gathered them for me, but I'm gonna gather them and probably put them in some semblance of order. And then I'm going to put together the next week's papers. The next 2 weeks are our last 2 before spring break. I know. Okay, hold please. Saturday, Sunday. So first, whoa. That looks terrible. Second, and then third. Holy moly. Anyway, our next 2 weeks are going to be a little bit weird because we have testing for our STAR test on Monday and Tuesday. I think that's it. And then we have a field trip on Thursday. So hold please. Had to pick up a Band-Aid wrapper. Anyway, that is Thursday. Yes, Thursday. Then the following week we have field day, and I feel like there's something else, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that last week before break is only field day. I know I'm crooked, sorry. Not in real life, just on the camera. Maybe that is all, but I feel like there's something else going on. Also, what was I gonna say? Oh, next week. Next week is also, sorry, there we go, Read Across America week. So we have a Spirit Week. Hold please, I'm real thirsty. I'm still having tooth sensitivity, so I have to go back to the dentist next week. I'm just so over it and sad, but this is like room temperature now, so it doesn't hurt. But anything cold, anything hot, and I can't chew. Isn't this cute? Somebody gave me a flower. Anyway, so because of those weird things, we're not doing RTI for, and then we have a teacher who has appointments, and so she'll be out at least one of those days. So it just didn't make sense to have it like one day of the week, because it's so hard to keep them on a schedule, and it just wasn't really worth it. So we're doing our own interventions in our classroom, and that works. It's okay. Let me make sure this is off. Yes, I'm gonna go. I just have a few things left to turn the lights off to, and then I'll be done with that part of my day. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. We had a really good day. At the very end of the day though, this was so sad, at dismissal, not at dismissal, but after the buses left, I heard over the intercom, there's a bus turning around. I'm not really sure what's going on because I was listening on the walkie-talkie. It turned out that one of our kids on the bus got stung by a bee. It had followed the kids onto the bus and he got stung. So that was no fun. Luckily our nurse was there and she took care of it right away. But what a bummer. What a way to start your weekend, you know? Anywho, I'm gonna set you down and together we'll turn this off. Wasn't that fun for you? I'm sure it was. Computers are all charging, I believe, and yes, it's still on. Will they still be on Monday? Who knows? They like to turn off, so I don't know. Pretty soon, we're gonna have to take all of the things down around our room, like all the races and that kind of stuff. I haven't put anything up since the break. I feel a little bit terrible about that, but it is what it is, right? It's what it's. I'm gonna gather up papers and sort through them, and then I am going to put the other papers together for next week. We are almost done with this book. I am telling you what, I have never been so proud. These kids are doing such an amazing job. We're almost done with this one. I have 4 groups reading this one. I have 8 groups in all, 4 in each homeroom, and then 4 groups reading this one. This one we're almost done with. I mean, look at this. So impressed with them. It's not easy text, and they are doing a great job. I have my, there's 151 pages in all. And most of the groups are in the high 90s or early hundreds. So that's amazing. We are doing this for the afternoon on the Amazon, and then with the Humphrey book, we're using mine that I made. If you ever want to check those out, look on Teachers Pay Teachers. They're there. I have like 400 plus products on there. Yes, I read a lot of books. Most of them are book studies, not all. I have some choice boards on there as well. But for now, I think that we're not going to start probably a new book simply because it is going to be testing season. So we will probably spend a lot of time doing test prep kinds of things. Yay! But no, it is a necessary thing we have to do. So we will do that. And then I'm going to move this that way, and then we can still chat while I put up my calendar. All right, it's going to be March. I got it ready. So March 3rd, right? Is that what I said? It's going to be Monday. Yes, Monday, March 3rd. And it's a wild ride, people. I'm telling you, it is a wild ride to the finish line, which in this case is spring break. Because why? Why are these all over the place? Everybody's ready again for a break. It's getting warmer outside. Kids are having less patience with other kids, I've noticed, and that stinks. But, you know, it happens. I see it with adults as well. So it's not something, you know, specifically kid related. Anyway, we're going to make it. We're at the part of year, though, that despite all that, they are doing so well academically that one of mine told me the other day, I am going to be studious again today. And it was just so cool because they're working so hard. And I love to see that. And they're more sure of themselves. And that's what we show up for, right, teachers? Yes. So March the 3rd, and then I'll finish that off camera so I can let y'all go and live your lives. I'm going to go live mine here real soon. I have a lot of scrapbooking to catch up on. Wah, poor me. I have to do crafts. I know you're feeling terrible for me. And then what else? What else am I doing? I'm just going to do a lot of reading, crafting, just kind of try to relax because the weeks are hard and they're long and this old gal is not getting any younger. So I am just going to relax a little bit. I'm going to put away February and get out March. This one I will staple up on my calendar. So a little extra work on the days that, the month changes on ya. That's okay. So we have March, April, May, 3 months left. It goes so slow and so fast at the same time. Make it make sense. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go do that, but I'm going to let you go. And I will catch up with you maybe over the weekend if I decide to film any of my, my book journal, because I will be doing a wrap up of my February reads. I can't remember if I'm at 11 books, I think, for the month, which is really good. Not quite the 16 of last month. Maybe it's 12. I don't remember. But anyway, we'll see. Also, I'm going to finish one today, so maybe it'll be 13. I don't know. I'm going to get going. I will see you next week. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to help me grow my channel, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.